That's right. It is peanut butter jelly time. But today we're not going to be dancing to a well-known song. We're going to be talking about the facts. The facts of what makes peanut butter so much better than jelly. Now, peanut butter, why does it always come first? When you say peanut butter and jelly, it always comes first. Why? Well, it's not because it was invented first. No. And that's why I'm going to talk about peanut butter in the past for a second. Peanut butter was invented by Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, 1895. Kellogg being the cereal company Kellogg. He actually invented it for vegetarians like himself as a protein substance, as well as some of his patients who have bad teeth or no teeth. Although sometimes Dr. George Washington Carver gets credit for it because of the work he did with peanuts in Tuskegee, Alabama in 1903. He actually created 300 different uses for peanuts and was deemed the father of the peanut industry. So how has peanut butter evolved over the years? Well, originally, Dr. Kellogg started out by using steamed peanuts, which were not very flavorful and it was kind of gritty. 1903, Carver comes along, starts adding sugar and molasses to the peanut butter, sweetens it up. Tastes much better, still pretty gritty. John Rosefield comes along 1922 and starts churning it like you would with real butter. This creates much smoother peanut butter as well as a longer shelf life. He actually patented the first peanut butter that lasted more than a year. And then modern day, of course. What do we have today? You got chunky, smooth, reduced fat, natural, peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. Yeah, so it's come a long way from its first days. But evolution is for adaptation. And is that always a good thing? Well, in this case, it's good and bad. And that's what I'm going to tell you about the good and bad peanut butters. I'll start with the bad. Bad peanut butter has trans fat in it. Trans fat is from the hydrogenated oil, which is put in there to help with preserving the product. Now, just because the label says 0 trans fats does not mean that there's 0. If there's 0.5 grams or less, they're not required to tell you. Along with that, a lot of the bad peanut butters have added sugars in it. And just because a label says that it's natural does not mean that it's natural. It still may have added oils or added sugars in there. Now, the good peanut butter has no added oils and no added sugars, obviously. All it is peanuts, maybe a little bit of salt. That's good peanut butter. One way to tell that it's good and good for you is that you're going to have the peanut butter and then there's going to be a layer of oil on top. Now, you're not going to want to pour that oil out. You're just going to stir it in and help smooth the peanut butter back out. Along with that, you're not going to want to get the reduced fat or the low fat peanut butters. You're going to want to have the full fat peanut butter because when they try and reduce the fat, they add in other things as preservatives that are going to make it bad for you. Now, some of the good brand names are going to be Smucker's Natural, Whole Foods, 365, Trader Joe's Organic, Smart Balance, Omega Peanut Butter, and some others. But that's just a short list. Now, there's the good and bad peanut butters. So now you know what the good peanut butter is. Now, what makes peanut butter good for you? Well, if you're trying to lose weight, peanut butter is a good snack. It actually has a lot of protein and fiber in it, which fill you up and keep you feeling full for a long time. One serving of peanut butter, which is about 2 tablespoons, has 7 grams of protein in it and 2 grams of fiber. Along with that, it's packed full of nutrition. It has vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, B6, which is an immune booster. It has magnesium, which is good for bone health, and it also has potassium, which is muscle friendly. It's also a heart healthy food. Along with that, even though peanut butter does have fat in it, it has the good fats, the poly and monounsaturated fats, which are good for you. So now you can see that there are good and bad kinds of peanut butter and what makes good peanut butter good for you. But what uses are there? Well, there are many, many uses. Traditionally, obviously, peanut butter is used for food. You got your snack food. When can you use the bad peanut butter? Well, if you're making your fudge peanut butter brownies or peanut butter pie, it's probably not going to be very healthy in the first place, so, does it really matter? Well, maybe it does a little bit, but not much. On the other hand, if you use the healthy peanut butter, you can use it for things like snacks, peanut butter and bananas, peanut butter and jelly, homemade granola bars, and the old classic ants on a log. which is celery, peanut butter, and raisins if you're not familiar. But besides the traditional, there are some untraditional uses, like cleaning. Say you fry some fish in a pan and you want to get the fishy smell out. Put a dollop of peanut butter in there and it'll absorb the smell from the fish. It also is a good use for cleaning vinyl or leather, furniture or seats in your car or something like that. Now, they may smell like peanut butter for a little while after you clean them, but it's going to get them clean. Along with that, you can use it to fix scratches on CDs or DVDs. Another thing that it can do is fix sticky problems. Get gum out of hair or carpet. It can also remove stickers from walls or glue from your hands. And finally, body your health. If you're in a pinch, you run out of shaving cream, you can use peanut butter for shaving. The oil in peanut butter is actually good for your skin. On top of that, if you have a pet or a child who doesn't want to take their medicine, you can hide the pill in some peanut butter and give them to it that way. So I hope I was able to show you today just how clear it is that peanut butter is the right choice. Thank you.
Peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Are you still recording this?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Because I have to submit it.